Getting it done for Washington. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Wizards.
Well, they keep finding ways to get to the free throw line. The defense is being overly aggressive, and they're baiting them into fouls.
And one more thing they've done well tonight. They've attacked the rim viciously and have gotten a lot of points by just going at the defender.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. Bagley is out there with Coulibaly. Then it's Johnson. Then it's Cam Whitmore. And it's Carrington in at the one spot. And Cam Whitmore picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Holland. Over in the corner, Sasser. Over Carrington. The rebound by Carrington. For the Detroit Pistons, they won their last contest, that game against Philadelphia. Pass to Johnson. The three-pointer, no good. Pistons trail by 5. Here's Holland, and they cash in right away with the quick shot.
That's great execution. They take advantage of a high percentage look.
Here's Johnson, and it's denied. Out of bounds. Wizards ball as Washington keeps possession. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Bagley, it's good on the putback.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And so LeVert will bring it up for Detroit. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. And that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home. Reed kicks to Robinson. Reed a screen. Shot clock at 6. Here's Sasser, defended by Carrington. It's good, he scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3. On the wing, Johnson hits the three-point bomb. Johnson's got the lead up to 6 now for the Wizards.
Right there, they served it up to Johnson just the way he likes it.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's ready to talk things through with them. A different look here for Detroit. Asar Thompson, he's checked in for Holland. Ivy comes in for Robinson. And it's Jenkins in for Marcus Sasser. And the Wizards making a change here as well. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Carlton Carrington. Coulibaly with a screen on Ivy. Shot by Johnson, no good. Pistons trail by 6. Thompson dishes to Jenkins. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. George is checked in for Cam Whitmore.
Wizards substitution. Number 18, Keyshawn George.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, looking at the Eastern Conference this season, as much uncertainty as I can remember with regard to the pecking order. With injuries shifting the balance of power, things very much up in the air. And there's some up-and-coming teams seeming to sense an opportunity to make their move.
Certainly something to watch. Okay, Shams, thank you for the report. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. Detroit on D, 6-point game. On the wing, Coulibaly. And again, Washington, no good. For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Here's Thompson, rebound by the Wizards. And here we go, Washington fast break. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Caris LeVert. The Wizards haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. Here's LeVert. Hasn't made one yet. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
To the paint. Here's Thompson. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist.
Got to do more than this to stop Thompson. He's used to having to fight through contact.
Outside for Bagley. Coulibaly with a screen on Reed. Here's George. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Caris LeVert. He misses the free throw.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Stewart checked in for Reed. Here's Jenkins. No good on the triple. Wizards leading by 7. McCollum right side. Pass to Johnson. To the middle. Here's Coulibaly. The shot, no good. Great D that time from LeVert.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Now here's McCollum. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
The turnovers keep coming. It's been a pretty sloppy start to the game for them, but they're still in the driver's seat.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Sarr comes in for Bagley, and Cam Whitmore's subbed in for Coulibaly. Here's Thompson. Ivy's got space, and Sarr pulls it down. Sarr's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Sarr sets the screen for George. Stolen by LeVert. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
And continuing to impress and taking on more responsibility. LeVert understanding when he should look to score.
And the Pistons making a change here. Harris has checked in. Dalton Carrington's checked in for Washington. Outside, George. Whitmore sends a screen for George. And George with the stuff.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Pass to Harris for the 3. Good on the triple.
And the floor spacing that Harris provides is a key part of his game.
Stewart against Sarr. Now Carrington. Free throw line jump shot. Basket counts. Carrington's got 8 points.
You have to stay up on him in that mid-range area. He's deadly from there.
To the paint. Here's Stewart. And the dunk by Stewart.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Pass to Carrington. Sarr the screen. Will not go. This is off the front iron. For Detroit, they've gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Thompson passes to Jenkins. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it. But you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Thompson outside. Lobbed up there for Thompson. Stewart kicks to Ivy. That 3 off the mark. Wizards leading by 5. Now Carrington. He's got 8. Latray. Rebound by the Pistons. Stewart's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Ivy. Now here's Jenkins. He's tightly guarded. Here's Harris. Defended by Carrington. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Jenkins. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Well, hauling in that board, Thompson giving his guys second chance opportunities.
There's 1:59 left in the first half. Outside, George drills the three-pointer. George has got 8 points in the quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. So for the Wizards, Coulibaly, he's checked in for Keyshawn George. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Johnson.
Substitution. Coulibaly.
1:43 left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Thompson. Three-pointer on the way. They get it back. That one's good, and the Wizards' lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Ivy.
And chasing after the play. Nice work by Ivy getting in there and winning the second chance opportunity.
Coulibaly, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Well, he can get you the ball in a number of ways. That time with a great bounce pass.
Pass to Harris. Down low. Stewart passes to Thompson. Here's Ivy. No good from outside.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
It's hauled in by Stewart. Pistons trail by 6. Shoots the 3. The shot by Ivy, no good.
Yeah, and they're fighting to get back in this one, but unfortunately, he just keeps coming up empty.
And it's in there. Whitmore's got his first bucket in this one.
And Whitmore a beast inside because of his power and ability to elevate.
Here's Harris. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Wizards. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. With the drive, the shot by Stewart with no one around. Off target with his 3. That one doesn't drop. And so it's Washington holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on tap as we check out how the Eastern Conference is shaping up. Well, before we move on to the next part of the show, hey, Jet, you get enough sleep last night?
Oh, why are you asking? I'm a little tired, but, I'm a busy man, Ernie. I got a lot going on, but I'm here. Like, what's going on? I'm ready. What are we doing here?
We're on now, but don't worry about it. You can sleep behind the desk. Nobody will even notice you're gone. Hey, get him a pillow.
Come on, fellas. We got a job to do. Take it a little seriously, would you?
Bring me a pillow, too.
And now taking a look at that first half action, it was a less than ideal start for the Detroit Pistons.
When you're ice cold from three-point land, it's definitely time to change things up.
What do you know about being ice cold from three-point land? I don't know. It's part of their DNA. But at this point, they need to see the ball go through the net. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. The wing pair we'll see going is going to be Ivey and Thompson. Isaiah Stewart out there with Tobias Harris, and it's Jenkins in at the point guard. That's the group for Detroit right now.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Stolen by McCollum. Carrington with the ball. He's picked up by Jenkins. Carrington finds Song. Jenkins on the double team. Nice ball movement by Washington. Here's Carrington. The rebound by Ivey. Ivey's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Jenkins. Back to Ivey. The rebound by Carrington. Wizards leading by 10. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Inside, Labali, and he jams it with authority.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
And Jenkins kicks to Thompson to the inside. And Thompson slams it home.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected cam. That one goes in. Carrington's got the lead up to 12 now for the Wizards.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
A 2020 first-round pick. Isaiah Stewart is a load at 6'8", 250. Is very intense. He's a guy you want on your side.
And he sinks the second. Wizards leading by 11. Here's Carrington. He's got 14. Pass to Song. 6 on the shot clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Aggressive move by Sarr. Love seeing that.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. Both free throws good from Sarr. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Out to Harris. Pass to Stewart. Here's Jenkins. Misses the 3.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Basket good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Jenkins got his first points in this one. Carrington with the ball. He's got 16. To the paint and stolen by Harris. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. C.J. McCollum comes up with a rebound.
Another miss. At some point, they need to tap someone else for a boost offensively.
And the call will be against Harris. That is his first foul of the game. And Washington making a change here. Bagley's checked in. Washington with the ball. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points.
Showing off the range. McCollum's so confident.
And in 2023, the NBA implementing a new player participation policy, Coach. trying to minimize unexcused absences for star players.
Kevin, I think it's huge for our game. Fans pay and watch TV to see the great players. And there's nothing more important in the league than that those guys being on the court on a consistent basis. And anything that the league can do and teams can do to ensure that, the better it is for everyone.
And the Pistons with possession here. They trail by 18. Here's Ivy. Good D by McCollum. The Wizards have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Keyshawn George. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Stewart, and the dunk by Stewart.
And Stewart is showing his scoring prowess. A guy who can bully you inside, but also space you out on the perimeter.
Bagley the screen. Now Carrington. 16 points for him. Count the basket. Koulibaly's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
From the arc, Jenkins can't get it to go.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pistons trail by 20. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
There's the steal. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin. The NBA studies other leagues. Commissioner Adam Silver said, I'm a fan of what baseball did with the pitch clock and the size of bases, increasing the engagement and the entertainment value of the game. If they're able to make changes, certainly we shouldn't be afraid to do the same. Back to you guys.
Some forward thinking. Allie, we thank you very much. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. LeVert's checked in for Jaden Ivey. And then for Washington, Whitmore, he's checked in for Bilal Koulibaly. Kisper comes in for George. And it's Johnson in for Carlton Carrington. Harris dishes to Jenkins. Harris's shot is off. Wizards leading by 22. And over the course of his career, Tobias Harris has shown a willingness to embrace various roles.
Well, look, Kevin, Tobias Harris is not only a highly skilled player, but he is a team-oriented, win-first, veteran guy, totally unselfish, and will just figure out a way that he needs to help any team he's on get to where they want to go.
Here's McCollum, and he banks in the layup. McCollum's got 5 points now in the quarter.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Inside, Jenkins. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
They set the screen. Here's McCollum. And they pick up 2. McCollum's got 11.
Well, that's the thing about McCollum. He can absorb the contact and still complete the play.
Here's Jenkins. Bagley with the block.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And stolen by Thompson. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Paul Reed's checked in for Detroit. On the wing, Thompson. Defended by Kisper. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Harris. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Washington's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And it goes down 2 points. And now that's 11 points for Johnson.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Jenkins can't get it to go. Washington shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch.
Whenever he gets the ball, Johnson wants to score, and that compromises the defender.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Washington.
Well, I love how they're attacking the rim. That will usually force defenses to collapse and open up a lot of outside shots.
They took what the defense gave them tonight, and that was the mid-range. I mean, very consistent from that part of the floor.
Well, he can play the four because he gets off the ground so well.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. Checked in for the Pistons. There's a minute 40 left in the third quarter of the game. And here is Johnson. He's got 13. Lets it fly. Rebounded by the Pistons. Reed's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Holland. Lays it up and banks it in. Holland's got 4 points in the quarter.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Here's Johnson. Rebound by the Pistons. Now here's LeVert. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Johnson against Ivy. Here's Bagley. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bagley's got his second bucket of the night.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this hot, a great chance to extend this lead.
Three-pointer, and Holland gets it to go.
Well, Robinson not known for his passing, but he will move the ball when that's what's called for.
It's Whitmore, top of the key. Here's Watkins. Rebound by the Pistons. Reed's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's LeVert. Makes it off the glass.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
Reed with the steal. And it's been all about pull-up. Coulibaly for Washington. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his team.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Taking a look at the Wizards. Down low on the block, it's Coulibaly with Sarr. Carlton Carrington is out there with Johnson. And it's George in at the 3. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and Sarr throws it down.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. George against LeVert. Down low, and stolen by Sarr. One-on-one here. And Sarr throws it down.
And at 7'1", Sarr makes dunking look easy. The defense has to push him further from the rim.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Holland, the pass to LeVert. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Robinson finds Ivy. 5 to shoot. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, that was just great timing and playing with a high motor.
Come to me.
In the corner, George with it. And teams take more threes now than ever before. More than double the average attempts we saw in the 90s.
Well, I think what's happened, Kevin, is we just have more guys who can shoot the ball. So in the 90s, you might have had 2 guys who shot the ball well from 3 and made it a good shot. Now, on a lot of teams, virtually everyone on the roster can shoot the 3. If we have more guys on the floor who can space out and shoot the 3, we're going to have a lot more attempts and a lot more efficiency on those attempts.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Detroit making a switch here. Stewart's checked in.
One big thing you love about Alex Sarr, he's got that 7'4" wingspan, and as he gets older, he'll fill out that frame plus add to his game.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
And the first one drops.
Shooting for Robinson.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's Robinson. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Again, the Pistons score.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Carrington finds Koulibaly. And no good that time. Pistons trailed by 19. Robinson down low. Working on George. And there's the foul. It's on Koulibaly. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
First team foul.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Now, here's Ivy. Defended by Carrington.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Sarr with a screen on Ivy. Here's Carrington. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Stewart kicks to Ivy. Teardrop shot, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And we've seen teams make surprising playoff runs only to falter the next year. Team trajectories not always a straight line, clearly.
No, absolutely, Kevin. I would think in most cases it's not a straight line. Because, look, the other teams are all trying to win, too. That's what makes things different. So you might be slightly off the next year and someone else makes a big jump, and then it looks like your decline is a lot bigger than it is. Every year is a new year.
Launches it. It's hauled in by George. George has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Johnson. Pass to Sarr. Stewart with the steal. And now the Pistons fast break. Here's Ivy. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, you like how aggressive he is making a play at the rim against Glenn.
Yeah, showing absolutely zero fear as he goes right at the bigger defender.
Johnson, the pass to Sarr. It's hauled in by Stewart. Stewart's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Harris over McCollum. A nice shot by Harris.
And it does a world of good for them to have Harris getting busy inside. Gives them that inside-out edge they're looking for. Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Pistons trailed by 19. Pass to Stewart. There's the pick. Now here is Harris. He's defended by Koulibaly. Good on the shot. 9 points for Tobias Harris.
Listen, it's a team sport, but without him, this deficit would be a lot bigger.
Johnson, the pass to Sarr. It's not going to go for him. Detroit has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Pistons passing it around. Here's Thompson, and he makes good on the layup.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. So for the Wizards, Bagley, he's checked in for Alexander Sarr. Cam Whitmore comes in for Koulibaly. And it's Johnson in for Johnson. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Brian Keefe was saying to the team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that one drops. McCollum's got 11 points here in just the second half.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Stewart with the screen on George. For 3, Harris. Bagley with the rebound.
Well, and after making just 1 triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's his first foul. Pass to Ivy. Now Stewart, defended by Bagley. Harris passes to Stewart. And the dunk by Stewart.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Well, we have a chance now, a recap of one of the standout performances of our game, earning our player of the game.
Plain and simple, his scoring is what made him our pick tonight. Even when the D's given him all their attention, they just have not been able to contain him. If they backed off him for 1 second, he made them pay.
He got an extra boost from the grief these fans were giving him here tonight. They were riding him hard all night, and he ate it up. Some guys just like being the villain, I guess. And with so many teams, Stan, filling roster spots with rookie contracts, the importance of drafting well continues to rise.
Oh, absolutely it does, Kevin. The quicker you can get those guys up to speed and helping you on their rookie contracts, where they're at least relatively lower priced, helps your salary cap situation, helps you fill out the roster with quality players. Yeah, for some reason, McCollum has always flown under the radar, but he's a constant threat to score 20-plus points, and he does it efficient.
Stolen by McCollum. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Well, over the course of the night, he's been taking shots he's comfortable with, and it's working.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
4th personal foul. 13 foul.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. into a promising draft like this past summer, Greg, are losing teams trying to secure that lottery ticket to the stars?
Well, you look at the last, 4.5 decades worth of champions. Only 5 of those teams were led by a player taken outside the top 7 in the draft. So you can see why teams are trying to draft so high.
Carlton Carrington's checked in for the Wizards. He hits the second from the line.
Every point matters in a game like this. We should remember that missed free throw when it's all said and done.
It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
And it's Washington's ball. Carrington with the ball. Pass to Champagnie. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
And here is Harris. Thompson from long range. Rebounded by the Wizards. Carrington's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Washington.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And the Pistons, entirely new group now out there. He hits both from the stripe. Here's LeVert. There's 53 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Picked him clean. To the middle. Here's Vukcevic. Sinks that one from the post.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the play.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And a different look here for the Pistons. Stewart checked in for Paul Reed. Tobias Harris comes in for Holland. Jaden Ivey, he's checked in for Green, and it's Jenkins in for Duncan Robinson. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they've played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
And slam dunk by Harris.
And you got to like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
Yeah, a loss stings a little less if you at least feel like you put up a fight, but only a little less.
Now, Ivy. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. Now it's time for our player of the game.
actions of men. My teammate is a warrior, got my back to the end. My offense is God sent, you gon' have to defend. My crossover is vicious, I got more swagger than him. Hit the bottom of the net or the back of the rim. Your style is a flagrant foul, your score, I'ma take it down. All of your trash talking was pointless, say it now. You slacking in goaltending, my actions are bone chilling. Got the home court advantage, I'm back on the road winning.
I gotta hold down the city. Gotta let you know where I come from. I gotta hold down the city. Gotta let you know. I gotta hold down the city. Gotta let you know where I come from.
I gotta hold a city down anyhow. They gon' have to really bow. Totally dominate the game in front of any crowd. I keep it 100 while you only keep it 50 thou. I can conquer any style. Victory is in me now. My time is now. Who said it was later? It comes natural. I got a competitive nature. Look at them guys when I'm coming. They be hot and I'm hunting. Luckily they been ducking me. You see lots of them running. Challenges I embarrass them. They a dime in a dozen. Full of fire just like a dragon straight out of the dungeon. I'm just rising above it. You just lied to the public. I serve a purpose. You nervous with butterflies in your stomach. Don't try to intimidate me. You couldn't scare me with lip. I'm spontaneous, smart, dangerous, fancy and quick. My trainer told me to work. He ain't prepared me to quit. I'm the only captain who's sailing this championship.